Hi friends, I'm Angela and I'm so happy to be here with you guys today for Joyful Noise. So today our story is all about love and the greatest commandment in the Bible. So talking about commandments, maybe you guys have some rules or some laws that you guys have to follow through with that you don't even know about. What about one that you guys have when you're sitting in the car? What's the rule you guys have when you're sitting in the car? Yeah, maybe it's to wear your seatbelt. What's one you have when you're in school and maybe your teacher's talking or your classmates talking? Yeah, you have to keep quiet and give them a turn to talk. Well, lastly, one more. Maybe you guys have one that you have in your house. What's a rule you guys have in your house? Yeah, that's awesome. One we have at our kitchen table is when you're talking, you have to keep your food. You can't talk when you have food in your mouth. Well, you guys, let's head into our awesome story for today. Hey friends, so our story today is from the Gospel of Matthew. And remember, there's 4 Gospels in the Bible, just as Diana always reminds us. There's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So our story again is from Matthew chapter 22 verses 24 to 46. And so we're going to be reading our story today from the Spark Story Bible. And here's the picture that our story has. And then maybe you can see Jesus in the crowd. I'll show you guys again after I read the story. So it goes like this. The Greatest Commandment. The Pharisees were a group of people who had a lot of laws. Altogether, they had more than 600 laws. Whew, that's a lot of rules to follow. One day, one of the Pharisees said to Jesus, "Teacher, what's the greatest law?" He didn't think Jesus could possibly just pick one law out of so many. He was trying to trick Jesus. But Jesus knew the man was trying to trick him. He looked at the man and smiled. "Love God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind," Jesus said. "This is the greatest of all the commandments. But there's another really important one too. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you obey these 2 laws, then you obey all the laws." And here is our story here again. There's a picture. Okay, friends, time for just a little bit of trivia from our story. So, what did Jesus say was the greatest of all the commandments? 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was to love God with all our hearts, with all our souls, and with all our mind. Now, what did he say was the second one right beside it that was just as important? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was to love our neighbors as ourselves. So, knowing that the 2 greatest commandments that Jesus gave us, or the greatest commandment, was to love God and to love others, what are some things, I want you guys to list off things that you guys think is the greatest, or ways we can love God and love others. Maybe one way is to pray, and then in this way, God loves to hear us talk to Him and pray to Him. Maybe it's to sing songs of praise, or maybe for loving others, maybe it is tying their shoe, or holding the door open, or smiling really big under your mask so people can see the crinkles in your eye and that they know that you're giving a really big smile. Or maybe it is to share your toys. That can be something. Maybe it is something as sharing something you have with others, or helping your mom with the dishes. With that, remember to love God and love others. Hey friends, it's craft time. I'm getting down low here so that you can see the craft that we're doing. So what you want to do is find any construction paper and fold it in half. Just like this, so it's nice and folded in half. Then what you want to do is start in the corner and then make cut out half a heart shape. Maybe you can do it yourself, or maybe get a helper, or yeah, so that's what you want to do. Cut that out just like that. You can see that. Cut it out just like that, open it up, and you have a heart. And if you want, you can just trace it on the paper and then cut it out that way too. And then after, what you can do is maybe you can draw. I drew several things, several ways you can love God and love others. Or you can maybe cut out some things from magazines or just draw on it, whatever you would like. Anything that shows how you can love God and love others. And then on the other side, I wrote, love God and love your neighbor from Matthew 22. And then after that, maybe something you guys want to do is hang them up in your windows for everyone else to see. Thanks for spending this time with me. Remember, love God and love others. Y'all have an awesome week.